Zdravkoming is now live. Streaming MLB The Show 24, MLB The Show 24 Padres franchise mode.
Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and today's starting pitcher, Dylan Cease. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. Even one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Okay, all set to go, and here is Tommy Edman. Fouled off. He was late. And that one fouled off. And a good eye there. The string of the changeup. Down the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. In there at the knees. Strike one. And a pitch. Strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The pitch. And another ball. 1 out, bases empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. Tatis hits it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. And let's take a look at the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Paul Goldschmidt stands in now and watches strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
Now this is in the air down the line. Tatis really on his horse forward. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. 2 outs, bases empty. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Here in San Diego, and towing the slab here, it's Sonny Gray. Singy's looking at a nice little milestone here.
Well, he's been sitting on 99 career wins. I think he's got it in him for 100 today. Excited to be in the chair and watch him work.
Bottom of the first. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Just missed. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. And that one wrapped Foul. The pitch. In the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. Wouldn't chase that time. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Now at the plate, Ha-Sung Kim. First pitch just misses. Gray, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a curve, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. That one misses, and it's 2-0. Bogarts gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've really got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Machado. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Just off the inside edge.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And a pitch. And another ball.
2-1.
Bogarts on the go. On the ground, out to short. Tosses across to first. Machado out of the play.
Batting fourth, the right field.
Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. And ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Tatis waits. Stays alive. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. Nada for the Padres in the opening frame. We'll go to the second in San Diego. No score on the show. set for the start of the inning. Here's the Cardinal DH, Nolan Gorman. Gorman goes 6'1", 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Outside, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls and a strike. And strike 2. 2-2 down. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Nolan Arenado, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time.
1-1.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. No score here in the second. That one fouled off. 2-2. And the righty deals. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Up the middle. Kim with the throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Redbirds down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Campusano. The line to kick the pitch. There's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And he pumps in a strike.
Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yeah, exactly.
The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. kicks and fires. And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. First pitch misses. Kicks and deals. And that's in there at the knees. Campusano on at first. Nobody out. And a foul ball. Righty delivers. On the ground, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt. That's 2.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Profar climbs in on that left side. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2. 2-0.
That one missed. And that's ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the DH, Tucupita Marcano. That one off the mark. 1-0.
No strike.
Two outs. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. And a good eye there.
3-0.
Jose Azocar waits on deck. And there's the automatic.
3-1.
And a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Next for the Padres, Jose Azocar. Fall off foul. And a pitch. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-2 now. The Padres looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Well, here we go, top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Here comes a pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And here it comes. Ripped on a line. Azocar makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting in. The catcher.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Next offering misses down and away. One down, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time. And that one is lifted in the air. Azokar under it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Brandon Crawford. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Top of the third, no score. And 1-2. Good eye right there. That misses. Full count now. Two down, nobody on. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Still no score.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move.
Back here at Petco Park as we go to the last of the third. Here's the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts. Gray back to work. Foul ball there. I got to call NLDS Game 4 here in 2022 at Petco Park, where the Padres knocked out their rivals, the LA Dodgers. The place was just nuts the entire game. Terrific fan support. The line of the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. In the air out to center. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Manny Machado now. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The pitch. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And there's a foul ball. Right-hander kick steals out front and foul to the left side.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Not close with that one, and that's ball one. And that's outside. And the pitch. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Oh, he throws it away.
That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you. No matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late, and he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So first and second with 2 outs. Luis Campusano getting ready to hit. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. And that one is inside ball one. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Oh, the throw is wild.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Looked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
First and second, 2 outs. Now here is Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 1 so far. Outside low, ball 1.
1-0.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the second game of the series. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. That one misses. Full count, 3-2. Jurickson Profar to bat next. Three-two on the way. Cronenworth will take his base.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Jurickson Profar. Walked his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Tatis, the runner at third. Campusano on second. Cronenworth on at first with 2 down. Bounce to the left side. Arenado to first in time. Profar is out, inning over, and it could have been worse. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Tommy Edman. The right-hander back to work. That's in there. It's 0-1. And the right-hander deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty to the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, we're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. He's 0 for 1. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. The Cards hitless so far in the game. That's in there, and the count even 1-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The pitch. Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Tatis flashes the leather on the run and catch. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Struck out looking his first time. Swings through that one.
0-1.
The Redbirds trailing by a run, top half of inning number 4. And that's down and away.
1-1.
And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Struck out swinging his first time. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Two outs. And a swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Left-hand batter waits. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-2. At the belt and fires. In the air out towards right center. Settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. So 1 left for the Cardinals. Still behind by a count of 1-0.
Prada, she tryna tempt me. Benz like a nugget, I need a 10-piece. Left me for dead, this is redemption. Heard what I said, I'm on a mission.
Ready to go, bottom 4. So here's the Padres DH, Tucupita Marcano. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Just missed. And that one fouled off. And that's in for a strike. Backed off the plate that time. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Jose Azocar, the next up for the Padres. His first at bat was a strikeout. And it's fouled away.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
And base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Xander to the plate now. He played in the Seoul Series to open the 2024 season.
Such a cool experience for both teams, Boog. For Bogaerts, it was the 5th country he's played in since joining Major League Baseball. He had the chance to play in the London Series with the Red Sox in 2019 and in the Mexico City Series with the Padres in 2023.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. This kind of velocity so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. First offering misses badly for ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Gray, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Look out! And it hit him.
Well, he's just glad they got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have a lot more if it had velocity.
And now it's Manny Machado. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Kim, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And Manny gets a piece. And that just misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The pitch.
2-2.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Goldie snags it for the second out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And at first, Fernando Tatis Jr. Now at the plate, 1 for 2. Sonny Gray checks on the runner, and he's back in safely. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
On the ground right side to first. And that is the inning. 2 across on this San Diego homer. It's now 3-0.
From such a short distance that my spit will probably still be warm when it hits you. Or get a tissue. Swear to God, I'm an issue. You don't really want war. He can handle this. You ain't built for that.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Brings it in. And there's one away.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Now the left fielder, Jordan Walker, grounded out to short in his first trip. Fastball for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
The Cardinals trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Not even close there, and it's 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swings through that.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And another ball. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to.
Crosses to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, play to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go to Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Matthew Liberatore. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano.
The catcher.
Campusano goes 5 feet 11 inches, 25 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. Activity in the bullpen. John King up and loosening in the pen. Number 62, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 0-1. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
1-2. Good eye in that spot. Just missing there, and the count's full.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Cronenworth in the box again, takes a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
1 down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. Edman going back on it. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So man aboard. Now the DH for the Padres, Tucupita Marcano. In the air, left field, down the line. Walker makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 left for San Diego, but they lead it 3-0. Top of the 6th inning, and now the catcher comes up to him. Wilson Contreras. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
The 1-2. The punch out there, and there's 1 down. There's Crawford now, open stance on that left side. Went down on strikes his first time through.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. And a pitch. On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Back to the top of the lineup. Tommy Edman, the next to hit. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And there's the automatic.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Now a check swing on 3-1. Appeal to third. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Donovan, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Cease, pitch to first, and he's back in there. Edman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out.
That one was ticketed for the gap, but couldn't get through security. Great job there of leaping, making the catch, and ending the inning.
Bottom of the 6th inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Jose Azocar. As the lefty gets to work. That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive with the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here is Xander Bogaerts. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boo. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
And that one fouled off.
You know, these Padres putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
0-2.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball 1 to Bogaerts.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And there's a ball. Man at second. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. Flips the corner, and that's strike 1.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game, delivered some special moments for Korea.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout in the series, and we're just 2 games in, so hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Here's Manny Machado. Hit in the air, center field. Edman going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Padres leave one, but they lead it 3-0. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. And he deals. That to right. Tatis moving under it. Makes the catch for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Gorman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing. This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
That one not close. Now 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Two and 2. Wouldn't chase that time. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And he walked him.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
This is again 5 in a row. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground near the fence. Machado makes the grab on the run.
The bat, the left fielder, Jordan Walker.
And now Jordan Walker. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Angel De Los Santos, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Peralta getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Bounced out to short. To second, there's Bogarts. That's out number 3. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Padres 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Liberatore back to work. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. And now the lefty. This to center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Next for the Padres, Luis Campusano.